Well, good morning, everyone. I wanted to let you know on this beautiful Thursday morning that I am at the second food bank that you guys requested. So I will see you back at the house when I get the food. God bless you.
Good morning, everyone. I want to welcome you into Susie's place this morning and let you know that I've been busy this morning. I'm going to tell you I have been, okay? I got up this morning. I went straight to the new food bank because what I had read was that it started at 8 o'clock in the morning. What I discovered when I got there is that they want volunteers to start at 8 o'clock in the morning, and then they open the food bank at 10 o'clock in the morning. So I volunteered this morning as much as I could, and then at 10 o'clock, they gave me a box, and so I'm going to bring you in, and we're going to take a look at this food bank haul this morning. Okay, we're getting in here, and yeah, you're seeing my kitchen sink, and the reason you are is because everything happens in my kitchen sink, and that is why it's always cleaned up. I always sterilize it, okay, because everything is happening in my kitchen sink. The first thing I want to show you is we got another watermelon. Yep, we got another watermelon, so I'm going to set this off to the side. This one is a small one. It's a personalized one. The second thing I want y'all to see is that we got a head of lettuce. We got a local newspaper, okay? That's good. I'll have some reading material for later. Look at this. We got 2 heads of lettuce, okay? So, what I'm getting from this, we also got 10 pounds of potatoes, and these are red new potatoes, which is typically something I would never buy for myself because they're more expensive than the russet potatoes. So now I have a whole bag of new red potatoes, which is awesome. Awesome. Okay. Let me keep going. I have bananas on my list. I don't have to now. I can mark off bananas because I don't have to buy bananas. I have bananas now, and they're green, so they can sit out for a while and get ripe. I'm gonna keep going. I've got a bag full of something here. We'll look at it, but I'm gonna keep going with the things that I can see in this box. 1, 2, 3 ears of corn right off of the plant. And let me tell you where this came from. All of this food came from the Houston Food Bank. And the Houston Food Bank has a big garden that they grow produce in as well. And this could be, I'm not going to say it is, but this could be from their own large garden, the corn. So it could be. Another thing that I see in the bottom of this, we got a bag of, looks like chickpeas. Yeah, chickpeas. We got a bag of chickpeas. We got a papaya, which is cool. And we got a bunch of carrots. Which carrots I had on my list, so I now know I don't have to buy carrots. I got plenty of them. Another thing that they asked for us to do is to bring back these boxes. So they will have them for the next time they hand them out. So, I'm gonna get the carrots out. to take this box. Set it off to the side so that we can go through the rest of this produce. Get this box out of the way. All right, so here's what I noticed. We're going to compare them. And as I'm moving around as I'm teaching, okay? Because I used to do that in my classroom all the time. What I noticed is there's no bread, there's no meat. This is all veggies so far. So the pickup on Thursday may be strictly vegetables. We'll see. Look at this. I don't know if I can bring all this out, but we have greens, some type of greens. We have tiny oranges, or cuties, I guess you would call them. So, cuties. So this looks like a bunch of fresh produce. I'm gonna get this out and we're gonna see what these greens are in here. It looks like maybe spinach, and it looks like it's fresh. So this may be pulled right out of their garden. More of those little oranges. So these are some kind of greens that I am ready and willing to cook up. Okay? So that is the haul for today from the Second Food Bank. And like I said, this all looks like it was strictly produce, which is awesome. This is awesome. With the beans, with one bean. And you can see over here, I'm not sure if you can see over here, but I have already washed the produce from yesterday. And so I will get in here and wash this produce, and then I will make a video on processing all of this. But right now what I'm gonna do is I'm going to head over and into my office, and I'm going to adjust my groceries haul to accommodate for these items that I now don't need to buy. Isn't this awesome? Look at this abundance from 2 days of going to the food bank. Isn't this awesome? You guys have a blessed day. I know I am with all of this bounty. Hello, everyone. I want to thank you for, I tell you what, I'm going to fix my hair. Hold on, guys. Who it needs it after all this work I've been putting in today? I need to fix my hair. Alrighty. Yeah, this is how I fix my hair, okay? Okay, now, and then a twist up and a hair clip in. All right, so let me look and get my lip gloss on. There, I got my lip gloss on. All right, so there we go. Okay, let's talk about the food bank hauls for the last 2 days, all right? Because we were going to compare them, and so what I want to do is I want to really compare them. All right, the first food bank haul, what I have discovered, and I have actually gone to this food bank off and on for the last 3 years or so. And I have never had a day where I didn't get meat, except for last week. Last week was the first time I ever went to that food bank, no matter what time it was, and didn't receive meat. Because the grocery stores have in the past donated so much meat that they could not give it away. There are certain meat packages that nobody would want. Nobody in our area would take, and I would gladly take them. And I'll give you some examples. Completely whole frozen fish was one. When I went in one time, and they had what they call a section where you could walk through and you got a certain amount of meat that was basic things like ground pork, ground beef, pork chops like I got this last week, okay? But there were things that typically people would not eat, okay? And so they had salmon, because there are a lot of people that will not cook salmon, frozen salmon. They had whole fish, head on, everything, scales, everything that was frozen. And a lot of people would not touch it. Chicken livers, calf livers, smoked turkey necks, smoked turkey wings, ham hocks, soup bone. These are things that they had that they called extras. And you could pick up these extras if you wanted them. And so when I went through and I was doing the cooking for the seniors that I was working for at the time, if there was something in the extras that I knew that they would enjoy, that we could use, that I would cook up for them, then I would pick it up. And if there was anything I wanted, then I would pick it up. And at the end of the day, one day, they told me that nobody picked up that big giant fish. And so I did, and it was huge. It was a huge fish. And so I did. I took it home. And I think because it's either because people don't know how to process a complete fish that is, it's cleaned up on the inside, okay? But it was not descaled. The head was still on it. The fins were still on it. And so people did not know what to do with that. Either that or they just didn't want to deal with it. And so I brought that whole fish home and gladly took care of it. Thawed it out, descaled it, filleted it, and cooked it up. I did not have a problem doing that. So the first, on Wednesdays, that food bank, you get meat, sometimes you get milk, you get produce that is on the verge of going bad, and you get canned goods and staples like macaroni and cheese, things like that. And so that's what I noticed about Wednesday's food bank. Today's food bank was all about fresh vegetables. And everything that was in that box was fresh. Nothing was going bad. Nothing was on the verge of going bad. Which is interesting. That one food bank is all about preserving and saving food from the store, and the other food bank is about providing fresh produce for families in our area. So the question I have now is, which one do I prefer? I actually like both of them for different reasons. The Wednesday one, I like to get the meat. And so if I am going to get the meat and get the milk and things like that, then I have to show up early and I have to be in line early. And so sometimes it's 2.5 hour line outside in the heat, in the middle, in the morning. And so is it worth it? I think it's worth it. Is it something that I am going to continue with? Yes, I am. Am I going to pick up from both food banks? We'll see. I'm thinking maybe I'll do this. I'll pick up from one on 1 week on Wednesdays. 1 week I'll do Wednesdays and 1 week I'll do Thursdays. Let's see how much of this produce I use in a week, and we'll see if I'll continue to go to both. Another thing is that I may go again to both of them next week, and the reason is because I want to see if I get different produce. Because I know I get different produce on the Wednesday ones. It just depends on what's available. On the one on Thursday, I've only been once, and I want to know if you get different things different weeks, or is it the same thing every week? So that'll be interesting to discover. So this investigation is not completely over yet. So maybe next week I'll go to both of them again, just to see if there's some consistency in there. But I wanted to touch base with you and let you know that you guys have a blessed day, and I am going to go and rest up because it was hot out there. And so I'm going to finish up my coffee, and then I'm going to go and lay down for about 30 minutes or 45 minutes, and then I'll get back into the kitchen and start processing that produce. You guys have a blessed day.